Hello YouTube, this is going to be my first movie review, I guess. And I thought, where not better start than Predator, one of the best sci-fi films out there. You're not going to have to wait to hear my score. I'm going to give it 10 out of 10 straight away, because that's what it's worth. Where to begin, I guess this is really what made me what I am today, I guess. Because before I started watching this movie, I was watching Star Wars and all the regular stuff that a 7-year-old would watch. But then along came this cool-looking action film that I watched with my dad, and 20 minutes in, you see Arnie and his gang shooting up tons of terrorists, which is pretty cool. Then out of the forest comes this invisible ghost-like figure and kills someone, which I didn't expect, scared me half to death, but it sort of warped to my mind in a good way, I guess. That's what first got me into watching the horror genre, sci-fi as well. I went on from there to start watching Aliens, and then I watched Predator 2 eventually. Then I moved on to Terminator, and it sort of progressed until eventually I went to watch AVP at the cinema when I was about like 9 years old or something. I snuck in. But yeah, the movie's fantastic. This review is going to contain tons of spoilers, so turn off now. It's a fantastic film. It's a definitive masterpiece, to say the least. Where to begin? So you've got Arnie and a few other faces that you may recognise from other films. No one really celebrity though, I guess you could say. For its time, the effects are really good, location's excellent. I think that you can't match a Predator in the jungle, though it has been proven that they are good in urban environments as well, which I'll move on into in another review. But here we're going to stay jungle-wise, I think, my friends. So you've got Arnie and his crack team moving in to rescue a chairman and his board from guerrilla hands across the border. So it's like a Black Ops sort of mission that's not been spoke about. So Arnie and his team get dropped off by a helicopter, and they work their way across the border to rescue a chairman and his team, which is a believable story. But with them is one of Arnie's old buddies who's setting him up. Little do we know in the beginning, just seems like a regular average Joe ex-army guy. So he goes into the field, and the other guys resent him for that because he's like an older dude. So Arnie and his guys storm the guerrilla camp, only to find that all the captives have been killed, so the whole raid was pretty pointless. And then Arnie's character susses onto his ex-military buddy that he's been set up, and he realises that they've been crossed across the border for no apparent reason, as far as I can make of it. Yeah, but from there on, they start making their way back across the border as quick as they can before guerrilla reinforcements arrive. But as they do, they are cut off by none other than the alien life form is the Predator, coming out of them at the trees at night and generally just trying to pick them off one by one for big game, really, because there's nothing more deadly than a human foot soldier on the planet at the moment, unless you count aliens, but they're not in this film at all. So you have Arnie and his team rushing back to the helicopter position throughout the whole film. That's their objective, I guess. Like an Atari game, you know, you've got to get to the end of the level, press the big red button. This is none different, except they have to get to the helicopter and their lives depend on it. They can't get picked up throughout the whole film because they're across the border. Obviously, it's a hot zone and there's more guerrilla reinforcements. And the Predator, I guess, he doesn't know, but he's taking advantage of that situation to a full extent. And as they work their way back across the border, they're being picked off one by one in very creative and bloody ways. Yep, it's a great film. I'm not going to ruin the ending, though it is very dramatic, and it is one of my top 5 movie endings, and definitely my top 10 movie clips. Especially the famous punchline Arnie says, but I'm not going to say it for young viewers. I would recommend the film, as I said, 10 out of 10. In this series, most of the films that I will review are going to be 10 out of 10, so I won't bother really reviewing them. But yeah, I hope this guide has been a good help to you. I'm going to do some more, hopefully. Hopefully you've enjoyed this review, and it's helped you a lot in making your choice of film tonight. Anyway, go out, rent it, get it, whatever you have to do, just watch it. Watch it with a friend or watch it on your own. Dark room's probably best, because you are going to jump. It's unexpected, and it's just a great film. Even if you don't particularly like sci-fi and you like action, there's something there for everyone. So this Hot Toy 6 saying, watch Predator.